The demographic dividend. This is a kind of topic that nobody usually talks about. But today we have decided to explore and understand its significance. First, let's understand what is demographic dividend. Demographic dividend is a kind of economic growth, which occurs due to favorable changes in the age structure of a country's population. It is a concept in economics that refers to the boost in working age population, which normally takes place when a country experiences low birth rates, in conjunction with low death rates. Countries with a demographic dividend can experience rapid economic growth, as the number of people entering into the labor market is greater than those who are leaving it. Also, when fewer births are registered, the number of young dependents grows smaller relative to the working population. With fewer people to support and more people in the labor force, an economy's resources are freed up and invested in other areas to accelerate a country's economic development. Alongside, the productivity of the country also increases. Now, to achieve a demographic dividend, a country must go through a demographic transition, where it switches from a largely rural agricultural economy, with high fertility and mortality rates, to an urban industrial society, characterized by low fertility and mortality rates. Also, to unlock the true potential, the country needs to invest in areas such as women empowerment, health, education, and employment generation. You see, women empowerment is an important factor, that is because women ideally represents 50% of the population. Plus, they should have rights to define their own life, and also decide when to have children. It has been observed that, when women have chosen to have smaller families, they and their children get the advantage of better health, education, and economic opportunities. For this, women need to have access of contraceptive information. This helps them decide when to have children. Along with women empowerment, health and education also plays an important role in this. Healthy and skilled workforce could increase a country's productivity, which ultimately helps the economy. Next is employment generation. In this, government needs to be actively involved to bring and create job opportunities across the country, in order to fully utilize the workforce. So ultimately, when this large workforce is healthy, well-educated, and productively employed, then the country unlocks the true potential of demographic dividend. Now we have to understand, that demographic dividend does not last forever. The first dividend period of any country generally lasts for a long time, typically 5 decades or more. Ultimately, the reduced birth rate leads to reduced labor force growth. Meanwhile, improvements in medicine and better health practices lead to an expanding elderly population, which ends the demographic dividend. At this stage, the per capita income grows at a decelerated rate, and the first demographic dividend becomes negative. But on the other hand, an older working population facing an extended retirement period have a powerful incentive to accumulate assets to support themselves. These assets are usually invested in both domestic and international markets, contributing to a country's national income. The increase in national income is referred to as the second dividend, which continues to be earned indefinitely. This trend of demographic dividend has been seen in some countries like Japan. Japan's economy has stagnated after reaching some growth over the period of time. One of the reasons behind it is, they have fewer childbirth rates, and a big older generation to support. This makes social welfare spending higher than investing in other sectors of the economy. Japan is a good example of demographic dividend negatively affecting the economy. So at the end we can say, the benefits gotten from a demographic transition are neither automatic nor guaranteed. Any demographic dividend depends on whether the government implements the right policies in the required areas. If governments get success in it, then that country gets benefits of it. Demographic dividend is one of the ways that can help a country grow remarkably, especially the developing and underdeveloped countries. So, what are your views about this video? Let us know in the comments section below. And we are glad you watched the full video. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Thank you.